Hello, beautiful. All right, so we're at day 3 of my 60-day upcoming solo show and hopefully the book. But if not, it'd be a pre-launch. What I wanted to share with you today was how did the show manifested and how it all came upon. And it actually started when I was in Egypt in December of 2017. I was learning all these beautiful somatic movement, and I have to say big thanks to Kitty Sharif, because she really is the one that kind of guided me to. There's Kitty and Shimiran Ibrahim, but Kitty, I really started with Kitty. That's where I started with, and then I got to meet Shimi through the process. And those are two of my favorite mentors in the belly dance world. They really brought me into the energy work of this beautiful dance form. And then I'll show you my throat itch because there's another person I do want to share with you, but I'm not going to share her right away, but she will be someone I'll be mentioning in the future because she made a big shift too in my dance world. But when I was in Egypt in 2017, that was December 2017, I was learning about the elements, the water, the air, the fire, and all of that wonderful elements that we incorporated in our movement. And also, she's really into the somatic movement and the healing aspect and how we could use this movement to not only perform but also to help us heal with our trauma. And so I really enjoyed that. And there was also a live musician. We also learned about musicality, and it's always a pleasure to learn from Kitsi. And so what I wanted to share with you was when I came back from Egypt, I was there for 2 weeks. I had in Egypt, I had seen a vision, and it was so real. And it was actually, and I see this vision many, many times, even to this day. And it's actually a crystal queen, and she just spews out beautiful crystals at me. And it's these beautiful colors of all these different colors of gold and silver and pink, and it's just all the chakra and beyond colors. And I'm still working with seeing this vision over and over. And it's really the crown chakra that is opened up to me in 2017. And so when I came back, I really want to share the immense joy I have with this dance and how it really is opening a portal for me to dive into the spirituality of this dance, but also my life and everyone's life. I want to share this with. And so I decided that I'll be doing a performance about how what I've learned in Egypt, and just sharing everything that Kitsi had shared with us. And so I had all of this. I practiced, and I had a 1-hour show, and then I practiced like for 3 months, and I knew I was going to do a show in June. And so in April, my higher self, and it's a voice, and it's not somebody, you must do, like, it's not a voice like that. It's actually it's just something that comes in, and it just guides me to say, this is not going to be your show. You're going to take all of you learn and your performance, and you're going to put that aside, and you're going to focus on a different show. And the show will be about metamorphosis, the transformation that helped you to change from depression to feeling worthless to a beautiful butterfly, and to a beautiful woman that gained confidence and just been revived. And so that's what was the show. That's what the show is all about. And I had to I had to change everything. I changed all the music, my everything. And within 2 months, my solo performance was born. And this is what came out of it. Isn't that beautiful? Now my daughter, she's my queen of design. She is so good. She's the one that does all my design. And I'm so fortunate to have a daughter that's able to do all of that, because she's on the journey with me too. So it's wonderful. And so what I wanted to share with you is also from that solo show, I realized, because between acts, between the when I was changing my costume, I needed to have something, and so I decided that I'm gonna have like someone that's gonna narrate a story, and it's actually a poem. And I am so thankful, Rebecca Mandela. It's not Mandela. It's not Mandela. Hold on. I have her name. Manila. Well, I'm having a Mandela effect, but not Manila. So Rebecca, I want to say thank you. She helped me to put this together, and she helped me to put a beautiful poem about the story of this show. And I realized, going from Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, Act 5, and the more I was going through this booklet, I'm like, this is a book in the making. And so I realized this is something that's or the foundation of a book that's gonna come out. But here's one thing. I am not a writer. And so I did hire a ghostwriter, and I shared all my story and all I wanted in the book. And the book was finished by the end of 2019. So the show was in 2018, and I worked on the book, and at the end of 2019, the book was finished. And so my life took a different path though in 2020, because I was going to launch the book in 2020. But in 2020, I came here in Mississippi, and because during that time I was teaching ballroom dancing at my grandson, École Saint-Raymond Élémentaire Catholique, which is a Catholic school. It's for the elementary. It's an elementary school. And I just wanted to be part of my grandson, but also I saw that the school was missing something. And the principal over there, what's his name? He's not there anymore, but he was so charming, and so for the kids. He really wanted to make sure the kids are healthy, and they kept their fitness, and he really wanted to have arts involved. And I had mentioned to him that it'd be so nice for the kids to learn ballroom dancing, because ballroom dancing is such a great way to learn social skill and proper etiquette. Like, may I have this dance, please? And I think our children are missing out on that. And so I really wanted to kind of put that, social skill into my grandson's school. And so he says, "You're on. Can you do it?" And I'm like, okay, yeah, of course, I'm going to do this. And so I went online, and of course I found one of the best teachers that could help me to put this in the school, and his name is Purcell St. Thomas from Dance Kinesis, and he lived here in Gulfport, Mississippi. So I would come here a few times, and then in 2020 I said I'll come here for at least 2 months, because I would spend a week and it was never enough. So I said the kids were getting really good, because I was teaching this. It was from 2017, so from 2017 to 2019, and I wanted to do more, and so for the kids, and I wanted to learn more, and then maybe put this in high school. Anyways, I had a big dream for the ballroom dancing. So I'm coming off from belly dancing, but belly dance is always my heart. This is just something, but this is something that I wanted to kind of be in part of my grandson, and do something with the school. And I find that when you do something in the elementary school, they could bring that to the high school. So it was really important to implement that social skill. So in 2020, going back to 2020, I came here and I decided to study for at least 2 months, and then, well, it's all in the book. Everything shifted, and so I ended up staying here. So I didn't touch the book for 4 years. So the book was just sitting in the digital world. So in my Dropbox. And in January, beginning of 2024, it's like, I gotta bring this book back out. And so I read the book about 3 times, and I said, I gotta change this book, because I mean 4 years went by, and so I needed to change it. And so I updated it, and at the same time I would just kind of change some of the stories. I wanted to add some stories because I'm like, oh, I really need to share this story. And then I really talked more about the energy work too, and of this beautiful, dance. And so I did that like almost 20 times, and I'm still like, oh, I should put this and I should put that. And it's like, oh, it was never ending. And then I said, I need to talk to somebody. I need some guidance. And so I did talk to a mentor. Sorry, the air conditioner just went on. And I did talk to a mentor, and he pretty much like shocked me with his response. He said, shit or get off the pot. I was like, what? What? And so, okay. And he was right. I was at a point where it's like it almost became like I wanted to be perfect. I didn't want to miss out on anything. And he says you could always revise it, and it's so true. So, it's finally in the publishing company, and they're still working at it. I'm crossing my finger. Be ready for 24th, but if not, it'll be soon enough. Before the end of the year. And but my show will go on, so I will be performing on November 24th. And talking about the show, I need to go and practice. So I'm gonna go practice still Act 1. Yesterday I was working more on my slow treble movement, so now I'm I'll be practicing more on the fast movement. But it's so beautiful and sunny. I need to go outside and enjoy the sun for at least 20 minutes and then go and practice. All right, I'll see you later.